Hey guys, we're back with Lucid9. I've said this on the first one, but I plan on finishing this game all in one day. It's 9 p.m. right now. I've just kind of been sitting here like 10 minutes since the last episode because this is killing my voice. So I may not be able to finish it today. Depends. Let's look. So I think that's Yui. That's Elizabeth. That's Misaki, and we don't have these two, I think. That detective girl mentioned on the 9th day story page. I'm gonna assume she's the middle one. It's just, I feel like if anyone's gonna be the main heroine, it's a detective. Oh, I forgot to save! Oh, what? Where, recap. It's a recap episode. There's transfer student. Childhood friend transfer student. And she left to go do a job, whatever that is. I wordlessly leave him in his fantasy of world domination and head to the cafeteria. It's more out of routine than I'm actually feeling hungry. Shaka running into an old friend after 4 years might have something to do with that. Maybe I should be angry there at Misaki, but at the same time, who knows what will happen with her and her mother. She seems pretty uncomfortable talking about it. At least she's here now. Guess that's all that matters. Misaki wants to tell me. She will on her own time. Okay. Rich looking cafeteria. I mean, this is a rich school, I mean. It's in a metropolis. Is that right? That totally has some corruption on the inside, because you know how these stories go. The cafeteria is broad and beautiful, boasting polished surfaces and tiny well-lit spaces. Modern furniture settles well on the brushed mahogany floor. Oh, you know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me of a U Doubles B route, I think. That's the Netsuhiko one, right? I played a U Double like more than 2 years ago. I never 100%ed it. Like, I beat the game, but there's like a, what's it called? Extend mode? Basically, it was for the extended version, which they made. We only have the extended version because that's the only one that got translated, but I recommend U Double, by the way. It has flaws, but it's still, I'd probably put it, ooh, maybe not. I was gonna say top 10 VNs on Steam, but I mean, Steam's gotten some pretty good visual novels lately. It has Steins Gate, Umineko, Grisaya. I'd put Valhalla on there. It has Little Busters, although I haven't finished Little Busters, so I don't know if it really deserves to be on that list. Oh, and looking at Lucid9's story page, it looks like our main character has a sprite. He looks edgy enough. There's a male character. Oh, and it has all the heroines. There's a redhead. Oh yeah, and that one girl's friend, right? So, which heroine's missing? The blonde one? Wait, I think we've seen them all. I think. So the detective's one of the two, I think. Don't quote me. Yeah, the blonde one's Yui's friend, right? And the other one's Elizabeth's friend, I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyways. Oh, hold on. Let me minimize that so I can see OBS. There. It's bright and beautiful, boasting polished surfaces and tiny well-lit spaces. Modern furniture settles well on the brushed mahogany floor. I already said that. Students in pristine uniforms travel to and fro, scooping food from the extensive buffet counters around the perimeter of the cafeteria and distributing to their friends. Need to take another drink. Spot Yui in the back corner of the cafeteria, staring up at the skylights with a thoughtful tilt to her head. Actually, this would be a perfect time to tell her about Misaki. Yui would be thrilled to see her again. Hey, Yui. She jumps slightly to the sudden sound, and only then do I remember that I'm supposed to be apologizing for being dramatic yesterday. Except, I've never been great at apologizing, or even good, or actually, even mildly passable. Say, how are you? I'm doing okay. How's class? I'm not good at apologizing. Like, I mean, I guess I'm okay at it. Like, you know, there's probably people better than me at it. But I mean, not that I have, like, I can apologize. No sweat. Like, I mess up a lot, so you know, I do it, but I don't know how to apologize to the best effect. You know, like, you know, you just say, yo, I'm sorry, can I pay you back, you know, whether it be money or, you know, doing something for you, but I'm awful at thanking people. Like, if someone hands me something, they're like, here, take it. I'm like, what? How do I thank you? Thank you. I will never forget this. I will defend you your honor on mine, or like. I don't talk to a lot of people. I don't have many friends. Maybe you guys could tell. It was okay, I guess. Oh, okay. We shuffle for a moment and I finally clear my throat. About yesterday. It's okay, Yama. I know seeing that bus must have brought up some memories. You're just lashing out. But I shouldn't have. No, I guess not. So next time something like that happens, I reserve the right to slap you silly. Hee. Just like that, everything's right between us. What have I done to deserve a friend like this? Thanks. But buy me lunch. What? Oh, come on, it's only fair. She has the pouty look. But going to that, I blame you for constantly mooching off of me. Are you ever gonna pay for your own food? Probably not. Well, you can't count those grocery trips, because I ended up cooking everything for you. And yourself. Labor taxes. Let's go already, I'm hungry. Just as she reaches forward and pulls my arm to her side, your very familiar voice from behind us. Well, 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 what have we here? Oh, I was expecting it to be Misaki. I guess she's at her jobs, or whatever, but still. We jerk around in synchronization and probably comes face to face with Mr. Yota. Yuri quickly squeaks and jumps away, suddenly bashful. Hi, Mr. Yota. Look at you two, they're adorable childhood friends, finally getting together after years of unneeded drama. But I feel sick. What is this? Some crappy anime? No, you're older than 20. You're not allowed to like anime. That's the rule. If you're older than 20, no anime. It's banned. What? We're not together? Ugu? I only go out with Yama in a million years. It's actually really adorable. Struggle to maintain a straight face. I've never played Canon. I only watched the anime. Given that Canon is one of those anime that got me into anime, I'd say the three that got me into it, there's Dragon Ball Z, you know, that's a classic. That kind of counts, it doesn't really. My first actual anime, not counting, you know, stuff you see on TV, was Haruhi, and Canon was like my third one. Like, so I watched Haruhi and Lucky Star, and then for a couple months I was just like, anime, stream anime. But then I remember on spring break one day, I was like, what's this Canon anime about? So I watched the first episode. I watched it all in spring break. I'm like, I love anime. And then I watched Clannad, and although I agree Clannad's better, Canon kind of holds a special place in my heart. And I haven't finished Clannad. I did all the not after story stuff in it. So that I plan on doing after story. Just burnt out on Tomoyo's Scout, which is my last one. Partly because she's one of my least favorite characters, partly because it was getting long. I know, I'm just too good for you. She snaps back into the Yui that the rest of the academy knows her as, witty, confident, and a touch malicious. She opens her mouth, no doubt to despite with some comeback or another, but Mr. Yota breaks us up. Well, if I don't end up barfing my guts out, you girls will have the most adorable wedding in all of history. And there goes Yui. How could you say something like that, Mr. Yota? You're a teacher. You should know better. Come on. You two will look back on this day. Mark my words. Not if I end up killing her. With a cheerful wave, he splits to the faculty expression line. So, in the prologue, let's call it, or present day, whatever, we see, presumably the main character talking to someone. I think the game wants us to assume that that's to the teacher. I'm not falling for it, though. I know better. Those words sound fairly ominous. Can only imagine all the embarrassing stories he'll liberally share with the other wedding guests. We probably have so many people rolling in the aisles from laughter that Yui wouldn't even be able to walk properly. What the heck am I even thinking about? Wedding? Yui? Mr. Yota's being his usual self, I see. Yep. Now he's got me thinking. Nope, not going there. Maybe now would be a good time to switch topic. Alright, we would have the perfect material. Hey Yui, I can't believe this, but I saw Mickey today. Yui's face comes to complete blankness in the space of a millisecond. It is really shocking news. Maybe I should have eased it a little bit. She ended up transferring to the school. We coincidentally wound up in the same class. Dead silence. Finally start to feel a prickle of apprehension. We can now hang out sometime together again. We can... Did you talk to her? What? Of course. It's Mickey. You're a little young. Are you happy? Well, no. No, I'm not. Oh, shit! That frown. I can't take that frown seriously. It's too cute. As far as I'm concerned, she has nothing to do with either of us anymore. Don't you remember? You're kids who held a stupid grudge for something beyond our control. Come on, we're older than that now. Oh, are we? Are we? She didn't really apologize, did she? Well, pause for a moment. Yui's expression immediately darkens. I said that she didn't, and I know why. Because she wasn't there to see you fall apart. I don't think you remember, Yama, but you're really in a bad place after she left. Even to the point where, I mean, you know. I don't know. Please explain. That wasn't because of Misaki. I mean, yeah, but she triggered the whole thing. It's just, when I think about it, I get mad at her. Really mad. It's probably best for both her and me if she stays away. So, something happened to the main character 4 years ago, more or less. If a minor kills someone, how long is that sentence? They usually don't get lifetime, right? And it's Japan, so I know that one there's like a famous girl who killed her classmate. She has a nickname based, I think it's Nevada. She wore a jacket or something. I remember reading that she got let go after like a decade, so I want to say decade. So maybe that's not. I guess he didn't kill someone, but he did something that he triggered, basically. I think that's safe to assume. It could be something like a suicide attempt, but I don't think it's going to be that simple. Well, simple. You get what I mean. That is so baffling that I can't help but stutter. In my mind would always be a package deal. Me, Yui, and Misaki. So they all or nothing. I mean, you're your own person, so you should hang out with whoever you want. But I can't be buddy-buddy with Misaki until she realizes what she's done. Never thought Yui, of all people, would be irrational. How bad had I been exactly? Never seen Yui so upset. At least, not in a really long time. Sorry to be a downer. Why don't we grab some lunch? How about you go on ahead and talk to Mr. Yota? Okay. Surprisingly, she doesn't ask me any more questions. She heads to the lunch line without a word. Maybe she also feels drawn inside. Something has been lost forever. Check these thoughts and immediately locate Mr. Yota, who just popped out of the faculty line and, conveniently enough, headed in my direction. Watch that separation with an eyebrow raised to his hairline. That's not his hairline. Oh, the newlywed's already running into trouble? I ignore this. Good timing, Mr. Yota. Wanted to ask you something. The question is whether to officially ask Yui out. The answer is yes. What? No, that's not the question. Oh, really? That's a bit boring. Yui and I aren't, well, you know what? Never mind. So wondering what it means when you see someone you haven't seen in forever, who you thought disappeared off the planet. It's exactly what you just said. Your life is actually a crappy anime. Never said that. Oh, you didn't? Mr. Yota. Sorry, can't help it. Now, who's this person you haven't seen in forever? She just transferred in my class this morning. Yui, her, and me, we're really close from her a little, like in her hometown, Seto. Transfer student, childhood friend. Don't even think about it. Too late. Life is not a crappy anime. It's not. It's a crappy visual novel. Alright, it's a really crappy anime. So what's the problem? Well, I talked with her. I think we'll be friends again. But Yui is jealous? What? No, what is this, junior high? No, we're civilized. We're in high school. Sorry, I'll shut up. See, when Misaki, the transfer student, left, she accidentally triggered a giant depressive state that basically left me in the dumps for a year. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Yuri claims it was bad. Yama, what could you come to my office today? I want to listen properly to you. The cafeteria is not exactly an ideal environment. I guess that Mr. Yota got hired into his job for an actual reason. Okay, guess I can drop by after school? Or during, really. Either way works. After lunch, you. Gotta eat before the bell rings. Cut class, but yeah, go hang out with Mr. Yota! Young growing boys needs all the nutrition they can get. You can't tell the wise, all-knowing teacher when he just implied it was fine for me to ditch school. See you later, Mr. Yota. He only responds with a casual wave before he saunters off to the nearest table, chatting easily with a group of students. Snag a plate of food and search for Yui, but she's nowhere in sight. Guess that conversation took a little longer than I originally intended. Quickly scarfed down my food and returned to the classroom. Alright class, let's take a secondary roll before we head to the courtyard. What? We have more PE? The teacher's halfway through rolling her eyes before she catches herself. This is not a good example to roll your eyes in front of other students. In front of your students. No, Yahiko. Today's career day has been announced over the PA for the past 3 days. Afternoon classes are cancelled so that third years may explore possible future occupations with specialists. Oh, right. Questions of the future. Writing prompt about our dream job. Now career day. I think I'm sensing a pattern here. We're already running a little late, so let's make this quick. Anyone missing? Nope. If you're missing, speak up. No one's missing. The professor still glancing around. I think he's right, ma'am. Everyone's here. Everyone except Misaki, who's apparently at her job. Trying to do some not-so-subtle recon. Teacher, where's that girl? The one sitting by the window. The teacher wipes her hand dismissively. Special circumstances. Anyone else? Despite myself, I feel a prick of curiosity. Special circumstances? What kind of circumstances could warrant such an offhand dismissal from the teacher? I thought most teachers loathe making exceptions for mandatory events. So what can Misaki's job be? She's a hitman. She's a janitor. She cleans up. There's a rat stuck in a building, and it took all day to get it out. As the teacher continues to survey the classroom, I feel a nudge against my arm. I'm surprised you brought it up. What? Usually you wouldn't say anything even if you noticed. You don't have had it too much trouble. The words are remarkably neutral. It's awkward. Just like a trap. I think you should stop pretending like you actually know me. That you have a brain. Ooh. You can't just be this rude to everyone you talk to, Yama! Come on! You're insufferable. She storms to the back of the room in a huff. I'm insufferable? She's done far, far worse, and she's still judging me? What has she done? What a hypocrite. Alright, looks like everyone else is here. To the courtyard. Destiny awaits. There are more than a few year-old eyes, but everyone obediently files out of the classroom. Our class pours into the courtyard, which currently resembles a crowded street market. Columns of booths are set in orderly lines, each attempting to outshine the others with progressively more outrageous signage and progressively louder music. Wonder if they got a booth for my future job. Come to think of it, in all the 203 times he's talked about his dream, he's never once mentioned his future job. Just all the things he alone. Oh, and what might that be? Isn't it obvious with my stunning looks and all? So, a trash can? Is that even a job? Of course it's a job. Oh, well no, I want to be a model. That's ridiculous. Wait, it's not as silly as it seems. I mean, Singo just believed that being a trash can is a profession. Can't have a job that requires him to think. He also can't have a job that requires social interaction. He just repel people instead of attracting them. Those are his two biggest flaws, and modeling doesn't need either. As far as looks, I hate to admit it, but he's not bad looking. He'll be able to land himself a girlfriend if he could just keep quiet. Almost sounds like a serious plan. Yahiko, my friend. I'm glad you finally realized the cruel truth. Eh? What are you talking about? Just saying it's a good idea, especially coming from you. Isn't it? Once I become famous, the entire world will be able to witness my magnificence. I'll be on TV, the internet, advertising blimps. Basically everywhere. Are blimps... Do blimps still exist? I've never seen a blimp. On second thought, maybe it's a terrible idea. Well, if you don't mind me, I'm off to meet my destiny. With that, he skips off into the crowd, leaving me awkwardly leaning against the wall like some kind of delinquent. Not really sure what to do. I'll be wasting my time if I look around, but I'll be wasting my time if I stay here. I'm just looking at the 9 days prior thing. It doesn't say we made the crazy woman here, although we could. What a conundrum. You there! Turn to the source of the voice. A man in a medical coat, standing in front of the booth boasting the holographic sign, Way Forward Pharmaceuticals, Hospital Division. Hunch. I'm guessing he's a doctor. Are you interested in becoming a doctor? Bodies, open wounds? Yeah, no. Is that foreshadowing? So I don't think I can deal with the pressure of being a doctor. That's what you're worried about? Then don't worry. I'm a heart surgeon. Get an entire team of people helping me during operations. Well, I have people helping me. Scalpel, please. Nah. What do you mean, nah? Thought I was supposed to do all the cutting this time. That doesn't matter. Sure does. See what's going on here, man. Want to take all the credit. Well, guess what? That ain't happening. What are you talking about? I'm the doctor here. Doctor, the patient's in critical condition. If you don't act fast, he's going to die. Patient's dying, dang it! Give me the scalpel. Well, they'll be getting your scrubs in a bunch. Doctor, the patient's dead. See, look what you did. Look at what I... Yeah, I don't think being a doctor's right for me. Are you sure? What a great internship program. I'm good. Thanks, though. Another thing in my booth catches my eye. Multicolored sign claims it's from the National Education Institute. Behind the booth table, a tall woman in glasses speaking animatedly to a small group of students. Don't you feel that we have a duty to look up the next generation? This society, knowledge is power. We need to ensure that our successors have the power to move forward. My job is the best and the most beneficial, and there's no downsides whatsoever. Yeah, been there, heard that. Don't your students annoy you? Or tire you out? Had some ups and downs in my career, of course. More, difficult students. Maybe perplexing at first. When you persevere, you always end up getting those students back on the right track. Is that so? Teach! What's 5 plus 7? This is high school, Mr. Ikari, not primary school. Should have mastered addition by now. But teach! Excuse me, Mr. Koyogane. Smoking is not permitted on campus. Hand those over. You're the boss of me, kid. Kid? I'm your teacher. Shorter than me, kid. That makes you a kid. Alright, that's it. You're striking after class. You got detention to serve. Says who? Says you? Couldn't even take on a diseased chicken with one claw tied to its tail. Why can't you be that eloquent on your essays? Teacher? What? What's wrong? Are you crying again? What for? Oh, you're angry at me. I'm sorry. I'm so terrible. I can't... Hey, don't cry. Yeah, I don't think I have enough patience to deal with students. Meander down the row of booths, apathetically peering at any that seemed mildly interesting. One man with a remarkably bushy mustache raises his fist in the air, yelling at the top of his lungs. Do you love Japan for the Japanese self-defense force today? Oh, I thought those kind of die-hard patriots only exist on TV. Any man who's able to follow orders can be seen as a hero of Japan. We're still alive. Grenade! Cover it, soldier! What? We could just run away. Jump on that grenade, I'll have you court-martialed for insubordination. But I'll die. All the better. Hop to it! Yeah, not happening. I mean, if you're right next to a grenade, can you get away from time? In time? Because, I mean, the range of grenades, like there's a, what's it called? This shrapnel, like it flies out. What's the range of that? Range of grenade. Not launcher, just grenade. Casually producing radius is 15 meters and killing radius is 5 meters. A meter's 3 feet? Meter... How many feet is meter? 3.2 feet, okay. So that's... You could probably get out of killing range, but you'd probably still get hit. Turning away from the booth, everything I see is equally unpromising. You have a knack for cooking? Why not join the Leon Culinary School? Gather here, engineers, mathematicians, fellow countrymen. The biggest digital corporation in the world, Lemniscate, has positions for you. Have you always wanted to help the hurting? Join us at the Cumulus Therapy Center and transform the world one life at a time. Cumulus. Okay, it's a cloud. Quick glance in the other direction and realize that I seem to be the only one having trouble. I just meowto from Persona 4 in here. Find Elizabeth in deep conversation with a police officer just a few feet away. So, is this the main antagonist? Look at him concealing the power hidden in his hand. Wouldn't have thought it would be the type. Maybe she's sucking up to them, so they'll let her off for corporate fraud. And I can't really judge her. Or at least she's found something she's interested in. Me, on the other hand, well, I have nothing. What's up? Can't find your life's calling? What? Turn to the source of the voice. A scraggly man slumped against a rickety folding chair. Worn beanie plopped on his head and a threadbare trench coat thrown over his shoulders. When I got beanie, I thought, Phoenix, right? There's no sign of it on his booth. Is hobo a legitimate career? Where do I set up? Ha! Youngsters these days. You hold your future in your own hands and you don't even know what to do with it. You're lucky, you know? There's a time when people didn't have the luxury of choosing their career. On second glance, I noticed there are several rolling yards of books settled in the back of the booth. There doesn't seem any rhyme or reason to their genre. Science fiction, mystery, fantasy, young adult. But they're all under the same name. Are you a writer? He smiles when I ask him this. Huh? What? What? Surprised? Who do you think I was? An adventurer? Globetrotter? Homeless guy, actually. Throws back his head and laughs. You got life. Can't wait to read your stories. Somehow, I don't think that being a writer will fit me. Somebody help me. Whatever shall I do? Fear not, generic damsel in distress. I'm the hero. I lost the previous battle, so this is the hero Q mention where I'm guaranteed to win. How fortunate. If you win this final battle, I shall bestow you with the obligatory swoosh of victory. Hey, you can't just ignore the villain. Got your girl, Yama. Spare us with the evil gloating. Only lead to your downfall. But I gotta. Give her a motive rant so that we understand your identity as a tragic villain. I'll just put that as a footnote. Okay, I tire of this needless banter. Actually, into the princess's factories so that she's a bad butt in distress. What? You didn't even foreshadow that. Too bad. You need to move the plot forward. Hiya! No! Yeah, I don't think I can come up with the original material. That's why you just rip off your life, you know? Thanks, but no thanks. Who would want to read this story? Shrubs apathetically as I walk away. Wow, this guy might be relevant. Nearby a small group of students catches my eye, gathered in front of a man in a long, sweeping lab coat. Although his voice is placid, there lies an undercurrent of power in every word he says. Life is a fragile thing. I know best, after all. I am mad scientist. Ho-win Kiyoma! There's an unspeakable number of ways for the human body to fail, and even more for it to be broken. Death was accepted as the inevitable part of life, a natural stage in the cycle of this world. But it doesn't have to be that way. The man in the lab coat straightens as the students break into hurried whispers. Through research, we can create medicine that fights diseases and treats disorders, extending our lives exponentially, maybe indefinitely. I can agree with this guy. Immortality is possible. That's a callback to a couple months ago. So he's a medical researcher. Fixes his gaze on each individual in the crowd, not in a hostile manner, but certainly in an unnerving one. Day may come when we can defy death. His eyes land on me. The intelligent arc of his brow and the commanding line of his jaw shift slightly as he examines me, feel frozen beneath his piercing gaze. It isn't exactly uncomfortable, just strange. Eventually, he turns away, adjusting the golden glasses that are settled on the bridge of his nose. If you seek to make a lasting influence in the world, join us at the Way Forward Pharmaceuticals at the Research Division. Together, we can accomplish the impossible, prevent the inevitable. A crowd of students breaks into applause, their faces agape in wonder, and only scoff. No one can defy death. Anyone who thinks otherwise is just delusional. Immersion 0 and I can't self-insert. This is a bad visual novel. So turning away from the Way Forward booth, the PA hums to life. Attention students. Mary Nori will be speaking at the center stage in 5 minutes. Students around me gasp audibly, breaking into frantic whispers. Mary Inori? Here? In person? School's important, you know. Why wouldn't he come? Come on, let's go get a good spot. Follow the massive throng of students gathering around the courtyard center stage. What's with that mustache? Like, is it just gonna rip it off when it's revealed he's the villain? He's like, it wasn't me, Mary Inori, it was me, the police officer! Sure enough, Masayu Inori, the ever popular mayor of Isamu, isn't in the flesh. Wait, Inori. Oh, I'm thinking Ikari. Right, that's different. He gives the students a cordial way from behind an impenetrable line of security guards. You know, back in my days when dinosaurs roamed the earth. This attracts a laugh from the crowd. We all stitched career day. Pop over to GFC. You should have seen it before it was renovated. stuff ourselves on wings. They were only double S's at the time. Show you how far we've come in society, eh? Cat chuckles again. Among them, I catch the distinct hint of Elizabeth's giggle. As usual, she's eagerly jotting notes on her phone, hanging on to the mayor's every word. The brunette girl is always around Elizabeth is also next to her. Surprisingly, she seems equally engrossed in the speech. And yes, I hated career day. That is a waste of time. But that thing were restraining me at a time when all I wanted to do was explore myself, who I was, what wanted to be. But later, I realized that I was thinking about career day in the completely wrong way. It wasn't about deciding my future, it's about exploring possibilities. He allows a moment of thoughtful silence before he continues. The truth is, you'll probably change careers multiple times in your life. In fact, the average number of job changes is estimated to be 15 times. You can be in med school all your life, but have experience in construction, woodworking, design, architecture, statistics, engineering, maybe even ostrich babysitting or bicycle fishing. Elizabeth smiles into her hand as the students laugh like a perfectly timed track. Ah ha 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 ha. But as fast as the future is, you know what you don't want to do. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to go each day full of insecurities, doubts, fears. You don't want to be lied to or backstabbed or treated like a fake. I won't lie to you. It's a nasty world out there. But I think we can all agree that, regardless of who we are or where we're from, we each have an important part to play in the safety of this country. So go on, explore. You guys are great. Hey, you guys are in a better spot than I was, but I'd like nothing more than to become an anthropologist. Not that I didn't even know what that meant at the time, just sounded cool. Spreading sentence looks another laugh as he steps up the stage, offering a final wave. The students are erupting into cheers in response. Quickly shuffle away from the crowd before the noise overwhelms me. I want to be like this guy. Heck, I don't want to be like any politician. I don't want to like this guy, sorry, not be like. But he seems to be less evil than the others I've seen. It's, foreshadowing that he's actually the evilest among them. Furthermore, he made a good speech. Came across as intelligent but genuine. Two major opposites of politics. Maybe I'll vote in his re-election. Maybe. Hello, stranger. Oh. Hey, Mickey. I abruptly stop at my tracks, finally taking in what she's wearing. Well, you're just up. But just putting it lightly, she's draped in a silken kimono that ripples around her figure like water. Hair inset with minimalistic ribbon and crystal pin. She could own the red carpet, or throne even, that outfit. Pretty, my mind plays unhelpfully. Quickly grind that part of my mind to dust. That's all you have to say? Well, what you're expecting? Poetry? Oh dearest, you likened yourself to starlight, with eyes like the moon and a mouth like the purest golden flame the sun ever did see. She promptly slapped me on the back. Very funny, Shakespeare II. Although I am impressed, your citation was pretty decent. I feel like she's insulting me, but she genuinely seems shocked. So what brings you here? To become a model? Oh, what? Oh, no need to be embarrassed. Male models are hardly anything new. However, they do tend to be physically fit. You happen to have a six-pack? I'll pretend I heard none of that. What makes you think I'd ever want to be a model? Standing by my company's booth. We are a model. Oh. I get it. She's not a hitman, she's a model. Who has a gun hidden. Where would you had a gun? In the thing? Inside the robe itself? Surprised they cast it. Well, the kimono itself. Kimonos are just robes. Fancy robes. Surprised, I cast a quick glance behind her. Sure enough, a large banner reads, "Looked his modeling," above a tent with striking photo spreads. Hence the kimono, I assume. You assume correct. Lead. Where's Yui? I haven't seen her all day. An awkward moment when... really, that's really funny. She attends the school, right? What? Of course she does. So you've seen her today. Well, yeah. You didn't tell her about me? A little social drama. Missed you. Not. I'm gonna word this delicately. Better yet, avoid it completely. You should probably be getting back to your job. Mastery of subtlety. What's the main character's name? Yamamoto? I have my eye on you, Yama. Do you really think I can't tell when you're lying? I believe in my ability to run away. Always the same, I see. Get a mental note to her, ask you about it later. Till then, Yama. She slows back to her booth, greeting any curious glances with an effortless smile. Model. Her job is modeling. Somehow I find that a little underwhelming. I always expected her to be involved in something drastic, like the Secret Service, or the film industry, or even the Olympics. But modeling, where you pose and change your smile for hours and hours? Adventurous, stubborn Mickey? Doesn't seem to fit her. Whatever, I guess it's none of my business anyway. It's time to see Mr. Yota. I'll cut it there. We're at a stopping point, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.